What's up, man? Cup Live. We back, baby. Glad to see y'all again. Happy Tuesday. And I hope y'all doing well wherever y'all are and things are going good. I hope y'all beating this heat, boy. It's showing up been hot here in Atlanta. I don't know if they trying to use an air fryer, to cook us up or whatever, man. But boy, it is showing up been hot. A lot of races been going on here these recent days. I know Mother Nature's still playing around with these races, but look here, we gotta stay strong, stay down, and keep it pushing. I want to thank once again all those sponsors that's been hanging in there with us. We really appreciate y'all. I can't express my gratitude enough, but y'all hanging there with us. We got some new flyers. I also made a mistake. I want to show y'all this myself personally. Made a mistake on this flyer. The new one's got all the sponsors at the bottom on, but for some reason we got the two sponsors of the event on there. But the new one that we had to get made, and for all y'all who got these flyers, y'all not excluded. It was a print error on our part ourselves when the graphic designer designed them. We just did not have the rest of our sponsors at the bottom, but that's already been taken care of. I'm gonna send some more flyers out for y'all to pass out. Please put these out in y'all mailers. Let everybody know that we coming. We're gonna be at Carolina, the House of Hook. We're gonna be at the Hooked on Speed, man. Cup Hooked on Speed, August the 18th, 19th, Carolina Dragway. Make sure y'all get over there and check us out. It's gonna be a great event. I already got some guys in the Top Gas. They talking about they finna get it on. They gonna throw a little Top Gas grudge race. Hey, I'm with it. Y'all know how I love it. Y'all do what y'all do, man. I'm gonna make it available for y'all. We're gonna try to do a qualifying shot on Friday. But hey, if y'all want to go ahead and do y'all little shootout or whatever, y'all get with me, man. We might just make that happen for it won't even have nothing to do with y'all qualifying. But we're gonna try to do a shot Friday, two qualifying shots Saturday. We're gonna try to make this a 2-day event like we have for the last few events. Get y'all on the road. Nice and decent time for Sunday cruising back and let you be on work on time on Monday. Rest it up. That's what we trying to do it, man, because we trying to make it a race-friendly organization. Take a little bit of the stress off. We got Sunday in the bag if we need it, but Friday, Saturday, y'all make sure y'all be there early, man. Look here, we're going to pay a couple bills. I'm going to bring y'all back, man. I got some exciting guests tonight. I got two guests tonight, man. Both of them 460 racers up from St. Louis, Missouri. Can't wait to get them on. We'll be right back. All right, all right. There they go. There they go. Triple OGs over there, baby. Y'all, hey, all us got the gray hair going on, man. Look at who we got there. We got my man Curtis Winston and my man Terrance Washington. Both of them boys some dope 460 racers, man. What's going on, folk?
What's going on, man?
How you be?
Hey, man, I'm lovely over there. Out down here in the ATL, man. How that weather treating y'all up there in St. Louis, man?
It's been woo.
It's been a little rough with the heat.
Yeah, it's been rough out here now.
Man, I told him, I said, man, they must get the good Lord must got the air fryer going on right there. He making sure it's a survival of the fittest with this heat, boy. Well, hey, look, better sunshine and heat than rain, man. When it comes to that racing, what you think about that, there, boss?
With the rain,
Yeah, man, it's better to have some of that heat than this rain when time to go racing, though.
we was at the track day before yesterday, and it poured down rain. I'm talking about tents was flying and everything, And they had a little car race, and King Sports had gave a little race too for bike race.
That's right. So check this out, man. So we got. I really want to bring y'all on, man, because y'all know how I am. I want to let people get to know the racers that race around the Man Cup, racing these organizations, a lot of time we got these helmets on. All the time we got the helmets on. Then by the time we get to the pits, we taking off the leathers and we walking around, we blending right in. But I want everybody to know who we got on right now. We got y'all introduce yourselves, and then we'll go from there, man.
Go ahead, Tim. Curtis Winston out of St. Louis, Missouri. Truck driver. I've been in St. Louis all my life, and I love driving trucks, and I love drag racing motorcycles too. And the best part about it is when I get to the races, I get a chance to see all my friends and all the people that we know. And we have a good time when we go, and it's family oriented. We just always have a good time.
Right.
And we appreciate what you're doing for the class.
So how long, Kurt, have you actually been racing motorcycles yourself? I mean, you come from the pro mod days yourself. I remember I think you and I actually ran a little pro mod together at one time or another.
Yeah, we did. I started racing pro mod in '94. Doug Frierson. I got with old Doug Frierson, Leather Express, and he helped me get a pro mod motorcycle, and I've been loving it ever since. That was back when him and Jerry Cooper, and we used to be in Atlanta all the time. Always be in Atlanta all the time, drag racing.
That's right. So, and Terrance, how about you? When did you get your start in racing, and what class did you start out racing in, my man?
I really can't say what year I started off in, but I actually started out running Street ET and Pro ET. When I bought my first big time bike, Kurt is actually the one that taught me how to ride a big time bike. After I did that for a while, I rode another friend's bike and got addicted to the speed. And next thing I know, I was riding 460s and never looked back.
Hey man, so if a lot of people don't realize that the good thing about what we do in our series and all these racing series and motorcycle drag racing is that there really is a good entry point to get in. I mean, it ain't like a larger organizations such as like a NASCAR and so forth, where you got to have millions of dollars worth of corporate sponsorship to actually hit a good racetrack. The good thing about drag racing, motorcycle drag racing, and overall is that, I mean, you can drive your regular motorcycle to the track, dial it in, pay $100, $120, get in the class, and you racing. I mean, you legit racing with the safety gear and so forth. I mean, so what do you feel like, what do you all feel like, about drag racing series overall, like the climate of motorcycle drag racing, specifically as it relates to the potential to grow it? Like what do you think that we can do, or what needs to happen to continue this growth in our sport right away as it sits, or can
Well,
help it grow?
you did a good job when you made it Fridays and Saturdays. I like that. A lot of guys like when you done that. And I don't know. You changed a few little things that was good. And we all like that too. Because you gotta have change. I mean, you was talking about that. You gotta have change. I'm old school. My first trophy was in 1987. That's how long I've been drag racing. My first win was in 1987 at a place called Peavy, in Missouri. And now you say change, man. I guess I have to think about that, Hollywood. Because right now everything seems to be going pretty good with us. With the way you running things, we like how you running it.
Well, and I appreciate that because it's a tough challenge. I mean, I mean, I'm the first to admit, I've always been a competitor. You know what I mean? I have the ability to lead. I know that because I'm a business owner, but that don't make you a great leader just because you own a business. But I just feel like, and I give Big Boss a lot of credit, Pinky, and I give Doug a lot of credit because, one of the things that stood out the most was, just treat people the way you want to be treated, period. And that's pretty simple, and that is simple, treat people the way you want to be treated. And sometimes as long as you're fair, it might not make everybody happy, but if it's the right decision, it's fair, then it is what it is. Somebody might not be
Right.
as happy that day, but at least when they get home or they go repeat the conversation themselves, they realize it wasn't nothing personal. It was just the right call to make
Mm-hmm.
at that right moment. And then later on, it could be after, like you said, after looking over the call later on, it might be you feel like, damn, I could have did that a little differently. But in the heat of the moment, you got to make a decision. And the decisions I try to make personally are just ones that I feel like are, just fair. There's not bias to me or anything. I just wanted to be. That's the way I want to be treated. If someone would treat me that way, you know what I mean.
That's right.
So that's just how I roll it. And I really appreciate the racers like yourselves, like both of you all, and the other guys on our that race. We all race out the same camp, the Willer camp that and other camps has been coming to continuously participate and help go through the growing pains. You know what I mean? Because it is a growing pain. It is a
Mm-hmm.
growing situation where I got to learn a few things. I know a lot of people still they want to come out. Some on the fence because they think my man's still running the show or whatever. But like any good business, you can't just get rid of the whole last staff of the business and expect you're gonna come in there and just take over. So I had to take in that consideration, keep people around me who know what's going on to make a real good
That's right.
transition. But you think about it, we only got 3 more races left for the season. So we passed the
Sure
halfway
do.
Yeah.
part of the season already, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
that Ohio race actually turned out to be a really good race. It was slated to be a 2-day race, and Mother Nature came down on Saturday, so we had compressed everything from Saturday and made it just 1-day race on Sunday. But I mean, hell, I had my trailer packed up and hitting the road at 8 o'clock at night.
Mm-hmm.
So that was good. So, but back to you guys, mainly important because that's what this is all about. It's for you all to get an opportunity to showcase, what makes you all click, what makes you want to continue to do this. Terrance, you've been a little quiet over there, man. So I know you've been over there. I mean, like, what gets you going as it relates to this motorcycle? I mean, everybody got their reason for wanting to do it. You said you got bit by that bug. What was that bug to you, and what got you? I mean, what's the motivation behind that?
The motivation was just relaxation. Like I tell people, if you ever seen the movie Remember the Titans with Denzel Washington, and he walked out on the football field and he told the guy that was his sanctuary, that's how I feel when I go to the racetrack. When I go to the track,
Mm-hmm.
anything outside of the track, it don't bother me no more. I'm focused on racing. I'm focused on enjoying the company I'm with guys out there, the females. Just seeing people I haven't seen in so many years is just so relaxing and bring memories back of what's going on and why you do it.
Uh huh. So and you've been at it for it's almost 20 years now, right?
Somewhere around in that area.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, a
started
little
at
bit
a young
longer.
age with my dad.
So
You say what now?
when you think about one of your most memorable racing moments, what would that be for you?
When I read Lit Against You.
Man, come on, man. Hey, look
That was
here,
a
man.
long ride home. He had to hear from us.
Hey, man,
What
no,
was you
man.
thinking about? I don't know.
Hey, man, you cut up out of there. You made me feel like I was a day late. Hey,
I
but
was day early.
hey, man, but the cool part about stuff like that is that we worked as a team. All of us worked on each other's bike that same weekend. It didn't matter. You know what I mean? You was
Mm-hmm.
a
No, it
little, I
didn't.
think you was a little fast or you was a little slow, whatever. We all put our heads together. And I was actually riding Doug's bike that weekend, I think. Chief Red
Yeah,
Cloud,
it
Yeah,
right?
was. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That's
you
a good
came,
bike. That's a good bike, right?
yeah, that's a good little bike, man. You was number one qualifier, I think, Saturday or Sunday.
No, Sunday. Sunday.
You was number one qualifier Sunday. Saturday, I don't remember what happened Saturday. You didn't red light Saturday though, did you?
No, I
The
didn't.
first, because was 2 days of racing. Now what we talking about, fans, is we got the upcoming Motorcycle Mania coming up again, and not this weekend coming up, but the following weekend. We talking about that race right there, Motorcycle Mania, that's gonna take place in Eddyville, Iowa. I'm gonna try to make my way up there. Me and Deshaun was talking today. My motorcycle's still in Kentucky, but I'm definitely gonna try to get up there because that was a cool little race. What you think, man?
Oh yeah, it definitely was.
That's a nice little track.
I had fun there.
Yeah, but that can't be your highlight. Red light against me, bro. You know, that can't be it, man. You got to give me one better than that, man. I ain't going for it.
No, one of my best highlights I actually had was when we ran the No Haters race in Louisville, and I actually ran Dan McCartney, and we was in the finals, and we both went 59. I went a 59 with a 7, and I went a 59 with a 4, and he went a 59 with a 7, and we both was looking at each other and wouldn't live.
3,000, man. 3,000 is different on the ET, and y'all was probably close on the tree too, wasn't you?
Yeah, we was. I'm talking about we were dead close all the way down the track side by side, and he's looking at me, I'm looking at him, and me and Dan are real good competitors. We always go back and forth between who gonna win. So that was one of my best moments there that I actually got to run a good friend.
You know, Dan's a tough racer too, man. Dan McCartney's a real
Oh,
tough
yes, it
racer,
is.
man. Yeah, you know, so you know you can't go up there. The good thing I like about the 460 class is that every run down the track is ultra competitive. Every run. I'm talking about. I mean, it ain't no gimmies nowhere down that line right there. You go some of these races. I mean, like hell, I race in the XD. We race up in the XDA them races and Man Cup and any 460 race that I pretty much been to. It's been competitive the whole way through there, man. So Curtis, we done heard Terrance. Don't give me the same. Don't give us a story similar, man. Now look here. Terrance said his best memory was red light against me. What's your best memory, Kurt?
Man, that
Racing
was
so broad.
like I was telling Tim today. We was talking about that, and man, when I used to race Pro Star, Rick Perry used to beat up on me, you know, over in Atlanta. And one year, I beat him. Boy, I was so glad I beat Rick, man, because every time we lined up, he was always getting me, you know. And that was just one of my good memories was beating Rick Perry,
Yeah.
you know.
Now,
Yeah, it's one of my good
I
ones.
don't tell you no lie. I seen you've been making rounds here lately, brother. Hey, look here. You know, I seen you get the little new sticker put on the back. You know what I'm saying? Pimp juice, whatever. Doug put on the back of your bike.
That's Grip and Doug did that, man.
I was looking at the film. I said, "What is that on the back of that pipe?" I said, "Man, I think that's a pimp on the back of that."
Yeah, that's
Hey
old
man,
crazy Doug and Grip.
hey
Yeah.
man, but look here, you've been making some rounds, man, here lately, man. I think you've been holding down close to the top of them points in Man Cup this year too.
Yeah, the bike been running good, man. We don't know how to make them run, man. You know, he know
Right.
how to make them run now. He make them look pretty, and he know how to make them run. So it was a lot of time it was me, but now I'm back on my game, and the bike running good too. So now the bike running good, I'm on my game. I plan on going some more, more rounds. You know.
So you looking forward for this South Carolina race, I think, then, huh?
Oh yeah, I can't wait. We loaded up right now. We already loaded up.
So you got it loaded up. So when you
We
come to the
already loaded.
track, it's you, it's Terrance. We can't forget about Charlie now. I'm
Oh
throwing
yeah,
a shout out to
Charlie. Yeah,
Charlie.
Charlie around here. He around here somewhere.
So what
Charlie, he
role
around here
does
somewhere.
what role Charlie play? Cause he there at the track every time now. So what's
Man,
that's how you
Charlie
crew?
makes sure everything is. He like a crew chief. He makes sure everything's done. He
Uh-huh.
the stuff I forget. He always makes sure remind me. Make sure don't forget that. Don't forget this. Cause I'm forgetful. You know,
Yeah.
I'll be 60 in January, so I'll be forgetting. You know, and Charles always make sure we got everything we need. You know, yeah,
Uh-huh.
he a good dude, man. Good dude. Good help.
How
Real
long
good help. You know.
and how long has all of you all been together as a unit? race unit?
Man, well, that's a good question. I've been knowing Terrance since he was a teenager, and I met Charles. In fact, when I met Charles, I didn't know that was Terrance's uncle. That's Terrance's uncle. That's my both of them last name Washington. That's his uncle.
Right.
That's his dad. That's his dad's brother, you know. And
Uh-huh.
I guess I met him 5, 6, 7 years later, you know. And Charles was a bad boy in his day too. Now Charles had some nice bikes, and they was fast too, you know.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
he,
old
he still
Charlie.
has a top gas. He still got a top gas bike right now though.
Yeah, we got it
Yeah,
right
yeah,
here.
we
Yeah, we got
still got it.
a good top gas. We're doing 490, so you know, it's a good bike.
Y'all gonna bring it over there. Them boys got a good little top gas thing going over there at House Hook where they already talking about doing some little side betting and everything. But they gonna do some top
Yeah,
gas
I know.
grudge racing over.
They
Hey
they were
man.
talking trash. I heard.
Oh yeah,
They
they
were
say they
talking
gonna do
trash.
some top gas grudge racing. But I love it, man. But you know what? That's what I love it when the racers, when they have their own ideas and we provide a platform for it. That's all I supposed to do anyway. Make sure the platform say, make sure they got a place to showcase their talents at. That's what our job. My job is the house. That's how I look at it now. I've learned to
Mm-hmm.
look at it that way. I take all the money in for the casino, but I gotta make sure all the people who came to the casino got some winners to get their check. But
Gotta
Mm-hmm.
make sure
hey
they get
man,
theirs.
hey, that's all I can do, man. And that's what I realized real quick is that in this sport, of motorcycle drag racing, until we get those fans engaged, right now it's pretty much make sure that the racers get what they put in for the wins and so forth. And as far as I gotta tell everybody, man, as long as I'm not losing money and time, doing something I ain't happy with and don't enjoy doing, then I love it. I love the sport. So I love what I do,
Mm-hmm.
as it relates to trying to keep it going. I mean, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. It's tough sitting on the sideline watching y'all get to play with y'all toys, though. We gonna play. We gonna play a few of these little bills, man. We'll be right back. All right.
Okay.
I don't know if y'all ain't seen these, but for y'all who haven't got you one yet, they already in the house.
Ooh,
They already
hey, I
ready
want
to
one of
go.
them.
They already ready
Yeah,
to
I
go.
want
All
one
you
of
gotta
them.
do is come get you one, baby. They gonna be in South Carolina. I just pulled them out the plastic, baby. They already ready. All I gotta do is put your name on it.
Mm-hmm.
But look here, this is what the Man Cup doing this year, man. All we doing is trying to give more back to the sport. Let people race for what they love to race for. We like money, but I think at the end of the day, racers seem to like to take awards home to show their accomplishments as well. And I can't wait to get over here and see these guys come up here and battle it out, try to win these trophies. But one of the things, like I asked you a question earlier, and I think that maybe I did not maybe explain. Like, what I'm looking at is how do we attract more of the youth, more of the people to get in the sport, not even just young folks, people who don't know about the sport. I think that, a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
think that there's no entry into this in the sport because we do it at such a higher level and they feel like, maybe they're not included to come out there and participate. So I think
Mm-hmm.
that what do you feel like we could do to pass that message out to more people? Let them know that they can come out here and have some fun too. And from a perspective for us, you know, and like you all just said, Terrance said himself, it's when you're able to compete at this level at these racetracks, it's kind of a place of 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 of, of comfort. It might sound crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a comfortable
No,
space that you get in. So
relax.
how
Yeah.
what do we convey? I mean, what message do we need to put out there to let people know?
Well, anybody can do this. You have to try to get a hold of these youngsters nowadays. And if you can get a hold of one and just try to talk to them and just let them know that that this stuff, a lot of stuff out here is not that hard. Just go to work. Just go to work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and a lot of them they disrespect the elders. So you got to try to get on that. You know, if you can get on that to just try to teach them. You know, they might start coming around. You take a couple of take guys with you to the track. You know, and let them see what it is, see what you're doing, and let them see all the fun that we have. You know, and then maybe maybe they'll come around. But it's rough. You know, it's rough. These youngsters, you know, it's just they some of them lost. You know, so you got to just try to help what you can, help the ones you can. You know.
Right.
Well, from my standpoint, what I normally do when I talk to a lot of people, they ask me what do I do, and I tell them what I do. And it's good to have videos like we have that we can show what we do and explain it to them. And like you have the Hollywood drag racing, I tell them go to this on YouTube and watch it. You can see not just me, but other guys out there, females even out there racing. And it attracts them more that they're able to go to the media to see it. So by you having a media platform and me being able to share it with people, they actually tend to come back and ask me more questions and want to know, hey, when are you going to a race? I'd like to come out and see it. You know, like I got a guy that I work with, his sons actually want to come out to the racetrack now and see me race because they done seen videos. So we just have to, as racers, is promote ourselves with people that don't understand what's going on with racing.
So a little bit of self, and I think that was one of the things I agree with that 100% because it's crazy that I always tell people, man, all you gotta do is just tell all your friends to watch you or come see you. You know what I'm saying? It's just tell them where you at, tell them where they can see you at, and then like you said, if it's just like selling a product. You advertise to 100,000 people, maybe 1,000 of them will actually take real interest, and of that 1,000, maybe 100 of them will actually buy the product. So
You know,
it's like
they can come to the
right.
track and see your son out there racing, having fun, boy. Your son going rounds too. You know, they can
Yeah,
watch him, see how he having so much fun. You know.
and it's so much, and it's so many different levels of the opportunity, and that's what I do like about it. Like Terrance says, that, and like both of y'all say, it don't take a whole bunch of money if you got a motorcycle already. You know what I mean? It ain't got to be souped up and running ultra fast to come out there and compete because you actually can dial the motorcycle in and run the best it can run with you on it. And as you get
You
better
take a,
racing it,
yeah.
you'll be done knock time off the same motorcycle, and then you have a place where you ain't out there breaking the law. That's how I look at it. I mean, I was a street racer. I mean, I can't see it like I don't understand what time it is out there with the adrenaline and running in the streets and doing all that, but times have really changed, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of vehicles on the road these days. People driving a little bit more erratic, than it was even when we grew up street racing. And then now
That's
the
true.
the the,
Yeah,
the
they are.
penalty is just so severe now. The penalty of it is it's so severe. You get caught street racing these days, you might go straight to jail. For real, for real. I mean, with a long
And
term
lose your
sentence
ride.
and lose your ride at the
Yeah.
same time. So I think what you're saying is a good idea. We reach out to the people that we know, the younger folks, the older folks too. I mean, and just tell them, man, you more than welcome to come out there and try. They got a test and tune on Friday in the morning. Then you can try your luck, read the rule book, figure out what safety gear you need, bring it to the track, and get it in. But Terrance, how's everything going with the house, man? I know you up there under construction, baby boy.
Oh well, they saying in September now to be ready.
Oh
They
man, we
saying
going
to
to
be
eat
ready
Thanksgiving dinner.
September. Oh yeah,
That's good,
yeah. We'll
man.
be having
Well, look here.
Thanksgiving, and most likely Christmas there.
Hey, y'all save me a plate, Kurt. I'm coming, baby. We'll be in that Thanksgiving. We be in the man cave.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, but
Well,
look here,
well,
man.
y'all be here in October.
That's right. We'll
Well, in
be there in
October, y'all
October.
be
That's for
here.
sure.
That was yeah. My
Y'all,
lady, that first thing she said. Well, we in the house. Maybe we can have something at the house. They can come over.
hey, man, look here. October, we'll be up at the St. Louis. That's route the drag way up at technology, right? Worldwide
Yeah,
Technology
worldwide
Raceway. Ain't that
technology.
right? Yeah. We'll be up. That'll be the first time the Man Cup been up in St. Louis, I think, ain't it?
I believe so. I'm not sure.
Because I
We
know
done
that we
had some
ran
races
the.
up here.
I know
We
we
done had
ran
some
the
races here, but I don't think we
NHGRO
had
up
the
here.
Man Cup.
I don't think we had no man cup here.
Well, we're gonna have to let Miss Nettie treat us right when we come up there, man, so we can keep coming up there. I really love that racetrack, man. I lost a race up there by 1/1000th of a second, man. Lost a championship.
Joe did,
That's one of
man.
my most memorable moments. That's one of my most
The
memorable
Smoking
moments
Joe.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
against
Smoking
Smoking
Joe
Joe,
went
man.
59 with a 9.
Yeah, man, and lost the championship by 1 point, man. Ain't that something? But if it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
for that, I probably wouldn't have pushed any further because I had already committed myself to retire after I won the championship. So I guess that's just how good Lord worked. But look here, man. I really appreciate having y'all on. Look forward to seeing y'all at the next event whenever I get to see you, Kurt. I think it's about 2 weeks for you, Terrance. I don't know if I'm gonna catch you up at this one, but if I do, I'll see you up there too. And let Charlie know. And then I want to
I
throw a
plan on
shout out
being
to my
there.
man, huh?
I say I plan on being there.
Oh, there it is. Well, look here. Y'all also let my man Tim, Left Hand Racing, know. Throw a shout out to him. I appreciate him putting all this together. I had reached out to him. You know, he's been a good brother behind the scenes. Continuously motivates me, you know, to keep pushing, even though we go through some adversities. Quietly behind the scenes, just telling us to keep it moving, man. So, Tim, we appreciate you too, man. Left Hand Racing,
Yeah, right on,
St.
Tim.
Louis.
That's
You
a
right there,
brother.
man. We appreciate y'all. And look here, man. I appreciate y'all once again. And we're gonna tell all these sponsors, look here, we got opportunities on these lives for y'all to do some marketing. On the live broadcasts of the events, y'all can also do some marketing with us there. You can reach out to us at info@racemancup.com. Leave an email about marketing opportunities. When we're doing our lives, you can run your commercials. But until then, I
Okay.
appreciate y'all being on Man Cup Live again. Mr. Curtis Winston, Terrance Washington, 460 Races. I'll talk to y'all next week, man. Peace.
All
All
right. Have a
right.
good one, my man.
All right, brother. I love y'all, man. Appreciate you.
Love you too, my
Love you too,
brother.
dog.
All right.